The building blocks of life. Your body is made up of around 10 trillion cells. Each one is like a tiny, self-contained life form, using energy, multiplying, removing waste, and even sending messages. These cells are the basic building blocks of all living things. The cell's control center. Most cells have a nucleus, the command center, which stores DNA. Inside the cell, tiny structures called organelles each have a job, just like organs in your body, and they all float in a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm, where the real action happens. Step 1. Receiving instructions. The nucleus sends out instructions using long strands called mRNA, short for messenger RNA. These molecules carry the cell's blueprint out into the cytoplasm, so the rest of the cell knows what to do. Step 2. Making proteins. Next, the mRNA travels to a structure attached to the nucleus called the rough endoplasmic reticulum, or RER. Here, ribosomes read the instructions and build proteins out of amino acids, the building blocks of life. Step 3. Packaging for delivery. Once the protein is made, it's packed into tiny bubbles called vesicles. These vesicles float through the cell to the Golgi body, the shipping center of the cell. Here, proteins get labeled and sorted based on where they need to go. Step 4. Shipping out. Some proteins stay inside the cell. Others are packed into vesicles that travel to the edge of the cell, where they fuse with the cell membrane and release their contents into the body. It's like a delivery system, only microscopic. Inside the cell, every cell is packed with organelles, each with a different job. There are powerhouses like mitochondria, cleanup crews like lysosomes, and recyclers, builders, movers, and shippers. Each cell is its own high-functioning unit. How cells move. Some push themselves forward using protein fibers from the inside. Others, like sperm cells, have a tail that whips back and forth to swim. How cells communicate. Cells talk to each other using signaling molecules, little chemical messengers that attach to receptors on the cell's surface. These signals trigger responses inside the cell, like switching on a gene or starting a reaction. When cells die, like all living things, cells have a life cycle. At the end, they go through a clean process called apoptosis, where the cell breaks itself down in a safe and controlled way. But sometimes, due to injury or infection, cells die suddenly through necrosis, a messy burst that can damage nearby cells too. Pretty wild, right? All of this is happening in every cell of your body all the time. And get this, most cells are only about 0.0001 millimeters wide. That's tiny, but they're doing massive work behind the scenes. So starting now, I'll be ending each episode with a quick quote. Just something to keep your curiosity and motivation alive. Today's quote, "You're not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." If you liked this episode, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around. There's a lot more to learn inside the human body,